Hi, good afternoon. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach. Coming in to do the channel message for August for my Scorpio. I am trying to get all the rest finished this in the next day or so. So please be patient with me as I get these out. I also would like to tell you that this is not a personal reading, so please don't take it to be personal. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you this month. This is a general channeled message. It is not a astrological, it is not mediumship. Well, it's not supposed to be. Mediumship sneaks in. It is channeled. Mediumship sneaks into everything that I do, but it's a channeled message when I ask about the energy of those who are born under the sign of the zodiac sign of each sign, or those who have it in their chart somehow. So this is for Scorpio, and also that this is not to replace any medical, scientific, psychological advice that you or evidence that has been given to you. This is to be taken as a form of entertainment only. Scorpio, a new perspective. I picked up that there's a sense of needing to have a new perspective in life. And for the first time ever, I don't know why, I had to go pull the Call It Bear and read postcards from Spirit Cards just for you. And so I pulled a card, and yes, I'm going to put my old woman eyes on because I can't see without these reading glasses, and I'm always on here trying to read cards that I can't see when I'm reading the angel cards or reading this one, Diane Cooper's angel cards, when I read those. So dearest you, Scorpio, we have a secret to share with you. If you act, can't see with those on. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world, interact with it, and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were true. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty, chaotic, or burden. These are temporary and they don't even count. Defy them and act as if you are the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. That's a postcard from Spirit. That was a message that I was asked to give from Spirit to the Scorpios. Act as if you are the luckiest person. Act as if you have everything that you already need. Stop complaining. Stop saying there's not enough. Stop whining. Stop doing all of these acts. And new perspective is what, new perspective. New perspective. Yes, a new perspective is what is coming up. I'm trying to listen. So I just noticed, I just heard this as I was getting ready. I had the window open and I could hear two kids playing, and one was crying over everything that her brother did, and the other one the brother was getting angry with her. And what I looked at was that, and what I heard was, when we allow ourselves or others to continue to play the victim role, it's the same thing as the person who's playing the aggressive role. Everybody is seeking attention, and no matter how we're seeking attention, we're doing it to get what we want. So either way, we're doing this to get what we want, to get our way, and if you let go of the victim, let go of the poor stories, you let go of all these stories that we tell, or if you let go of getting mad that things are not going your way, that things are not aligning to you, then you will get into the flow of what is coming towards you. You will achieve the greatness, the success, the things that you are searching for. But it is not on the backs of somebody else, and it's not through the manipulating somebody into falling into your way of thinking and living. This has to come from being courageous enough to say, I know I am provided for. I know the universe has my back. I know I'm being taken care of. And the one person, the one thing, the one person, the one group, the one collective that you forget to ask is always there. So please remember, my Scorpios, if this is you, if you are here, that miracles happen and luck becomes yours when you start to live as if you already have it. And if you start taking these action steps, and if you start moving in this direction, you will be able to see things a whole different way. You'll let go of the resistance. You won't be so hard on yourselves. You won't be so hard on everybody else around you, but you'll also be more willing to be yourself instead of trying to always be enough or be like somebody else. That message was screaming through to me, and it had to come out, and I knew it was for my Scorpio energy. And you are emotional, and this is where it comes in. I feel like it's like you can be very emotional. You can play the games very well. You can be very emotional to get things your way, and you can play that whole, oh, I don't want to be alone. I'm tired of being alone, or I have no money. I need help. And, blah, blah. And we play that. It's like this crying little girl outside. And so when somebody opens the door and says, that's enough, everybody stops. Because when somebody puts that stake in the ground, when somebody just says, stop it, then you take a look at your actions and you see what's happening. And for a moment, that stop becomes the breath that you take. And if you take the time during the day to just stop yourself and to just put that stake in the ground and say, okay, I have to claim my own energy. And I have to be responsible for my own actions and my own life. What is happening? What am I allowing? What am I resisting? And what am I holding myself back from? And I'm staying with Colette Baron Reid cards. And of course, when I'm reading somebody, when I'm using somebody else's cards, it's not the interpretation of their books all the time. This is the interpretation of whoever, of the person that creates the cards, which is today is Colette Baron Reid. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm not even sure who the creator, who the illustrator is of them, but I love this deck of cards. And I use these in coaching as one of my coaching tools often. So the cards are trying to even scatter. It's like everything wants to get out. It's like everything just wants to get out. And what I feel like, Scorpio, is that for a lot of you, everything just wants to get out. You want everything out. You want everything out and about. You want to get things figured out. And the card I'm pulling is Loyal Hearts. And when you're loyal to yourself, the loyal relationships all will fall into place. People who love you don't need you to change or act a certain way or behave a certain way or to become any different. You don't have to change for nobody. Who you are is more than enough. Please remember that. And that there's a commitment here, and there's a level of commitment that I feel like in some relationships that go way beyond this lifetime, they go into a whole nother time. So see, clean it up. Don't act aggressive. Don't act like the victim. And don't play the needy game. You don't need to do it. Everything is aligning. Everything is falling into place for you. Everything will be as needed. I'm picking up a strong feminine energy coming in today. And I feel as if I'm picking up the strong feminine energy. I feel like it's Kuan Yin, who's right there. I feel like it's her. And what I'm getting is that all that glitters is not gold. And I know that's a card in here, but I haven't pulled it. All that glitters is not gold. So all that sparkles at you, all the stories that someone tries to tell you is not always exactly as it is. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's many versions of stories. And what I'm getting is that this is all the illusions, because we, as I tell in my classes, we all tell ourselves the lies to convince ourselves of our stories. So everyone's story is a little piece of a lie in there somewhere, because we all do it to make stories suit ourselves. And here's the breathe card. Take that breath, put that stake in the ground, claim back, calm down, chill out, because your new life is coming for you. Your new life is right here already. Your new life has to be created by you, and has to be created by you being inward first. Inward, only inward, and do not back down. Do not lose you in this, because the reason why we become aggressive and the reason why we become the victims and the reason why we play is because somebody has shadowed over us and hurt us before, and we don't want to carry this. This is go the distance. You're going to win this game. You're going to win this life. You're going to get what you want. Sit back, kind of be the observer of your own story. Some cards coming out. Be the observer of your own story, your own life, how it's showing up, what's coming. I want to congratulate you. I just want to say that just imagine life as you want it. Imagine your life to be just as you want it, as if you could reach for the stars, as if you've reached for life and you've been able to pull this down. And it's like, it may seem like there's a lot of heavy energy around you and a lot of burdens, but I'm actually picking up a lot of really good energy, a lot of really good light around my Scorpios for August. And it's like, August ends with some challenges, but it really just, it rises up into something even larger again, is what I feel like. The old life cannot be in any of the new. By mid-September, the end of September, everything is rolling in a new direction. And I think you may be a little bit surprised. I can tell you that there is some doors opening, some opportunities open up that you weren't expecting, but they will not open if you continue to stand in the way and play any of these roles or archetypes that you keep stepping into. You have to move aside. You have to stand back, look at yourself, observe your situation. What is real for me? What do I want to be real? And what is real in my life? Because you can't pretend and you can't keep telling your lie that you have something that you don't. Because if it's not there, it is not there, and it's not going to be there at this moment, and it's not yours. So step back, look at yourself. What you do own, what you do have claim to is your own heart, your own mind, your own voice, your own self. All of that is yours, and that nobody else can take that from you. Stay in that energy. Stay in that power center of yours. And I'm giving you a Mother Mary card to end this one out. And here's the balance of giving and receiving. If you're giving to somebody else, if you're giving to everybody else, if you're not including you, you're going back into the spiral. And you don't want to go spiral. Here's let go of the past. It's mercy. We're releasing and we're letting go. And be kind to yourself. There's a new life birthing. There's a new beginning starting. And you have to be gentle to yourself, but also be powerful in your conviction and what you know you want and what you know to be true for you. And don't back down. Your new life is about to come. Stay positive. Do not fall victim to the roles of aggression, or to the roles of that whining and crying to get your way. Stay happy, stay positive, stay strong. Much love to all of my Scorpios. Have a wonderful August. Love you all. Bye-bye.